Hello, welcome to my channel, Connection of Lives and Interests. This is Sharon coming to you from my room to create in South Carolina. I gave a sneak peek of me cleaning up and changing my craft room around, and I just want to show you where I'm at now. There's still things to be done, but I'm very happy with the progress, even though it's slow. So today is March 19th, and there's my happy family. It's 2021. So I pretty much cleaned off my entire workspace and washed it. And I'm planning on removing all of these shelves because from watching Craftroom tours, I have really paid attention and noticed that, with all this wasted space not being used, that's not cool. So I am making sure to use up space better so there's not a gap like that. That's better. Okay? So that's what I'm aiming for. Try to go slow for you all. So that's still a mess that needs to come down and get organized. There's still this one. I think I'm going to have one shelf only to put stuff on. And this tray is going to go. That's my little pieces of trash that I just collect, and then I use them, I cut them up for confetti. I've shared stuff in other videos if you want to watch. And here I have all my punchers, and here's stuff that I had for working on that still needs to be put away. But yeah, I'm going to be cleaning this up. And I think I'm going to get Mr. Thumbs Up to hang this light so I can get rid of that trash can and use it for a real trash can instead of a bag. And there's a light that I use. And butterfly, I don't want to go up too much because I have information on my bulletin board. But there's, my camera holder. So this is what it looks like. And I have the small paints under there that are basically pretty much new. And for my chair, because of my back and my neck, I have this on top of a cushion chair with a blue covered pillow case. It's for the body pillow size, but I'm just using it because it's blue and it makes me happy. Okay, so getting this chair tucked in. I have an air freshener in here that I like. Here I had two big Rubbermaid containers that in the beginning I liked it because it was going to be like a shelf next to my workspace, but it became a catch-all, so nope. Got rid of that. This stuff is all got to get out of here because those are books and just random things that were in here that I don't need. I'm really trying to keep this as craft supplies only, and maybe plants, my vacuum cleaner, because I just vacuumed. So we go back up here, and to this side over here, there's my bulletin board that I'm using, and I don't have the light on, I'm sorry. Whoa. Okay, so coming to the left, before I had my huge shelves over here, and I decided I didn't like the feel and I wanted it to feel more open, so I moved that, and I believe they're well, I don't know what size it is, 2 foot by 4 feet is what I'm guessing. So I bought that, and Mr. Thumbs Up painted it, and it's gonna go, I didn't know where I was gonna put it, but I decided today it's gonna go on that wall. And then this is the door you come into, and what happened is I love, when I watch certain videos, there are things that just make me completely happy, and I can't even begin to tell you why. But when I see things and videos on hooks by the holes that they have, it makes me happy. So I have my different scissors. They're not all there. This is my new glue gun and glue sticks, and some washi tapes that were just loose after I put things away. And this is from Dollar Tree. Most of my storage stuff is from Dollar Tree. And here's a shower caddy that I got from Dollar Tree. And in the top shelf, I keep my numbers and letters for my, what date it is on the board that's on the table. And then this is the bag that it came in. This is extra stuff. And I just clipped my measuring tape there. And here is a lot of my washi tape, but not all of it. It's just overflow. I just took one of those little baskets, and then I just used a twist tie. It wasn't even a, what do you call those? Those zip ties, that's it. It's not that. It's just a twister so I can take it off if needed. But with this top shelf here and it being tucked in and tied with one twist tie, it's not going anywhere, okay? And then I have a hand sanitizer here and that tape runner thing, and what else? Oh yeah, laminated sheets, which I really don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know how to do stuff. Some other stuff. And a long time ago, I showed you how to store flowers creatively on hangers if you want, and put it in the closet. And over here, to the right of my table, I had those two big containers. They're gone. And I had a brown dresser. And the brown dresser now is in that closet. And I've taken out pretty much everything out of this closet. Not going to show it yet. I'm not ready. So I have more floor space just to make it feel better in here. And so over here, I had this over by the door before, but I don't anymore. And I have all my wrapping paper, shelf liners, and all that, and a Dollar Tree holy basket. And there's another one with stuff that I'm still working on getting put away, and some cardboards that are heavier duty that I wanted out of the way. And I always have to have a place to put my drinks. So I have my coasters, and we've been having issues with hummingbird feeders leaking. So Mr. Thumbs Up doesn't want us to do any this year with the sugar water. So I need to figure out where in the yard I'm willing to put them in a tree or something so I can still have my hummingbirds, because they stained the sidewalks and stuff. And even though we scrub it, or he scrubbed it with bleach and all that, it looks clean and then it comes right back to black. So if y'all have any tidbits about that, that'd be great. But even though those are Christmas boxes from Dollar Tree, I just thought they were cute, so I can have them all year round. So this hummingbird feeder, I'm just going to go ahead and fill it with beads or something, because repurposing, right? And I want to have a cute thing, a cute corner shelf, so this is it. So I'm happy with that, and that's a light from Dollar Tree. And okay, this is the bookshelf that I had that is still a work in progress. Just to get things off the floor, I kind of tried to categorize things. So I'm actually making this shelf everything rubber stamps. So I'll have my embossing powders, my ink pads, my rubber stamps, and I have a whole bunch of other rubber stamps that I need. There's stamps there, but I have a big container of Stampin' Up! Ones that are still in their cases, so I'm thinking about that. And this is my die cut machine. I have the box still, but it's just there for now. And all of this is what I call a controlled chaos. This stuff was like on shelves after I was done, or the craft table or whatever. So instead of having messy surfaces everywhere, I just got this huge Rubbermaid container that I had emptied from something else, and I just tucked everything in there. So when I'm in the mood to start filing things away, I have it in a controlled chaos container. And that's my step stool because I'm too short. And these are Dollar Tree cube boxes that I use, and that's some more stuff that's going to be filed away. And there's my sewing box sewing machine that I did not unveil yet. I haven't used it. And here's those shelves that I got from, they're stackable. You can go as high as you want, but you have to remember that, you know, it's better to just go to a certain height and keep the heavier stuff on the bottom to stabilize it, because if you put everything on the top, it's going to tumble over. So I'm still working on this stuff, but I'm happy that I have this over the door thing, and I like just hanging the bottles and stuff that I have in one place. And here I have all my ribbons in 2 containers because, yes, they overflowed. And I stuck my clipboard there because that's, you know, just get it in and out very easily. And I'm not going to use my ribbons all the time. But even if I did, it's easy peasy just to lift the over the door rack and get to my container. And again, it's still a work in progress. I'm not going to keep everything exactly where they are. You'll get a final walkthrough eventually. So this is extra paint, and this is another stack of shelves that I'm putting with containers as well. That's probably going to go up higher with the shelves I have on my table. And then, of course, I still have the stackable shelves on the big shelf, which I put in the other corner, which I love because it just makes it feel bigger in here when you don't walk in and have a big thing right there next to you. It closes up the space. So what I can say is the top shelf is done. The top shelf is all my paints, everything for painting, and my brushes, the paints, they're separated and labeled by colors. Over here are all my light things. You know, the little lights you get at Dollar Tree and solar lights and stuff. So I categorize them to have them over there. And then down here, I have put all my cardboards that were messy. I put them all in this green cube thing from Dollar Tree. And then I've got the cardboard paper storage that I haven't used yet, but I wanted it tucked out of the way. A stack of papers, notepad papers, cardstock paper, notepad things, washi tape. There's the rest of my washi tape. And these are all going to be my napkins that I have for my crafting. And all these are patterns of cardboards for envelopes or whatever I want to make. I make them out of cardboard and have them to use over and over again. Embellishments, odds and ends. What is that? All paint stuff. This is all stuff I got from Dollar Tree that I want to play with painting. You know, you can use, what do you call those? They drain colander. Yeah, colander with holes and just odds and ends I'll show you. And these are napkins and borders that are too big to be put in something to go up because they'll bend over. And I don't want them bending over, so I have them on the shelf. This is a decorative, beautiful box that I bought, and it's empty. These are, I wasn't even going to do a fine thing. Containers from Dollar Tree. This is all tools and things. These are texture things and pencils and empty paint or almost empty paint. Some stuff that's got to be put away. My DW40 cans. One has I can't remember what it's called for painting, but it causes your cells. And this is more empty space because I'm not done with this, but I took all my colored pencils out and put it in a coffee container because I liked having it upright, taking up less space than a long container that would be deep on the shelf, taking up unnecessary space. This container is all tapes. It's all Scotch tape, packaging tape, duct tape, just every kind of tape you can think of. I just put everything together. And then down here, I have, what is that stuff? Oh, those are all cardstock, copying machine paper, things that I got from Walmart. It's cardstock decorative scrap papers that you can buy for just a few dollars, and some more papers that I got from Dollar Tree. And this is my cardstock and notebook paper in that one. And I still have more organizing stuff that I'll be using. And this is all my envelopes and folder type of stuff. This is all the glue that I was keeping on the table for me to have easy access to, and I decided to just put them in a big container and I'll put them somewhere. This is all file folders, baseball sleeves for ATCs that I make, and a binder. And this might be my container, I believe it is, my container of all my clear plastic that I get from things that you open carefully from Dollar Tree or anywhere. Like any of you that know about reusing the plastic for shaker cards or windows or whatever, there's plenty of videos on that. In here is all my overflow big bottle paints, and I took a cardboard and made a shelf so I could lay down the excess. This has to totally go. That's been like that for eons up in the attic at the other house, and so I got to go through that. When I hang up the pegboard, a lot of this stuff will be hung up or put on baskets or something like that. So I did more of a video on my room that I planned on. So hopefully you won't get bored when it's finally finished, but you could always say, well, she already went through that. So this is a bag of all my bags. I mean, it's a box from Dollar Tree, and I got as many as I could, and I'm hoping to get more. And I have my daughter in Charleston that is gonna look at her store, and when she visits, she'll give it to me. Those are all quirks. I don't know what I'm going to do with those, but yeah, and that is all my Rubbermaids. No, that is my rubber stamps for Stampin' Up. So I want to get rid of the big bulky can't see what's in it container. And this is all metal racks that I use for drying my painted papers that I've showed on video and my canvases that I've showed on video. You always have to have a place to dry things, and some of them I might just go ahead and take them and utilize it away from the shelf and just, hang stuff on with hooks or whatever. So, yeah. So that's basically the space. I wasn't planning on showing you, but anyways, that's where we're at. Okay. Was there anything that I missed out on that I wanted to say? Not that I can think of. So yeah, I've really come a long way, and I'm just really glad that I'm where I'm at today. And now whenever I'm in the mood, I'll just keep getting stuff in their proper space. Like, I'll spend an hour or whatever in this, and it's all in one place, controlled chaos, because and those things need to all be, because I put a container of all kinds of strings and tie things and what's that called, stuff for sewing, thread. Yeah, so feel like I was going to say something else. Oh, yes. So I know when I first started, in my earlier videos, I started YouTube last summer, 2020. I was happy to have this table, and then I was happy to bring in another table there, but it just ended up being a catch-all. So all the stuff underneath, also, I have to get down and pick it up. It wasn't accessible, easy access, so I had to do away with it. And the other thing that I'm thinking about that I see in a lot of Craftroom tour videos is having a table in the middle of the room so that you can have more wall space. So I could go up on that with whatnot. So what I'm thinking of is this table's from Walmart. We've had it for years and we use it. Sorry, it's blurry. So what I'm thinking of is getting the smaller one of this and do away with the big one altogether. Or because I don't really want to crowd the room having a large table in the middle. So I'd rather go smaller. And then I'll have more storage space for the floor, like over here. Okay? All right. I'm calling it a video. We're done, okay? And that's the blues that I love. I love blues. Okay. Thanks for being here. Thank you for watching. If you're new to my channel, please leave a comment below if you decide to subscribe. And tell me how you found out about my channel so I can come support you too. Thank you to all that have been here for a long time and all my newbies. Thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos, watching my videos, commenting. I love all your comments. And if you haven't noticed, I really do comment back to everybody that writes to me. I love to write back and I love to leave long comments and stuff. And in one of my last videos, I showed you how to find comments that were missing. So if you are one of those watching this and found comments missing that people say they wrote, go back and check that video that says finding missing comments or something along that line. Okay? All right. Be nice, be kind, be encouraging. Even from our homes, we can make people smile, we can make people laugh, and we can give encouraging words. Thanks for watching. Bye.